Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is Big Girl Diary. Okay, Andrew, formerly known as Prince Andrew. I've been saying that phrase for at least about almost 2 years now, but that's okay. I don't mind sharing. He's in the clink clink. Oh man, Virginia Guifrey. Oh my goodness. If you were to be alive today, you would be ecstatic to know that your victimizer is in the clink clink or on his way to the clink clink. And just for you to put this information out there knowing that there would have been a target on your back. I know many young women in your position owe you a debt of gratitude because you put your life on the line to protect young women and children. So may God rest your soul. But him, but not only him, I'm waiting for his wife, her, formerly known as Duchess Sarah or Ferggie, go to clink clink as well to be arrested. Now, the police, England says, look, check this out, royals. You are here because we choose for you to be here. Because we can just turn up and get rid of you, all right? Most definitely they can. And the fact that King Charles and Queen Elizabeth did not do their due diligence. I get it. That dirtbag is your brother. You look, he was born into the family. You didn't ask him to be there. You didn't protect the people from your family member, and that right there is what you're supposed to do. Because by you being King Charles, you wield a lot of power and influence, but you allowed your little flunky brother to go out there and terrorize the world with his little wild stuff. But Virginia Guifrey said that he was like 2 minutes. So, hey, poor Fergie, I feel bad for you. 2 minutes. All right? However, England is concerned whether if he gave secrets to Jeffrey EpiPen, and that right there is a serious concern. So this is interesting. In a statement, Prime Minister Gordon Brown issued a statement Thursday saying that he had provided additional information for Jeffrey EpiPen to the Thames Valley Police ahead of Mr. Mountbatten Windsor's arrest. Clink, clink. I wonder if they put him in clink, clink, or did they just say, hey, get in the back of the car. We know you're not running anywhere. Too many people want to get at you anyway. Right? So I have submitted a 5-page memorandum to the police, to the Metropolitan Surrey, Sussex, Thames Valley, and other relevant UK police civil stations. Okay, that was a tongue twister. Mr. Brown was a prime minister during the period that the former prince is being investigated for passing confidential information to Mr. EpiPen. Wow. You sell out your family, the whole country. What if Jeffrey EpiPen was, connected to some other people, agencies, governments, which he was? I just don't like countries. I just don't like people who sell out their governments and countries to other people because you put yourself in a compromising position because you decided to disobey your mother and run out there, and then you got caught up in a web of Jeffrey EpiPen. Foolish, but I digress. So he's in a clink clink. Now this is what I find rather interesting. Now, covering all this up, there has been within the media, the gossip, by pitting uh, Prince William and Princess Kate against Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan, to the point to where it was sickening to see all of, the infight, and I can't even say infighting within the family, but I would have to say the reporters doing all the infighting as if they know what's going on within the family, doing all that to throw the scent off of this guy here. Let me make sure you see him. Him. Yeah, him. So you have the Sussexes and the Wales being battled out in the press to keep this fool safe. When I made that statement, children are not safe in this world. Oh my goodness. That is a very true statement, to where you have reporters who should be giving the truth to the people, but you're protecting him. And the horrible fact is that this woman here, her, you would never think she's the opposite end of him. But she allowed, when they were teenagers, I don't know which one, I think this one is Princess Eugenia and that one is Princess Beatrice. I don't quite remember which one is which. But however, Guifrey EpiPen requested one of them to give him a tour around, what was it, Birmingham Palace or Kensington? I don't remember which one. And she said, okay. You can't make this up. She ought to be the clink just for that alone. And her idea was, I'm going to get money from this. You never pass your children, especially your daughters, through the fire for money. But then again, you go after them. Now, I'm not saying that they are the picture of perfection. No. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if you're throwing them under the bus because they do the least horrible things, and you're pitting them together with them to keep him and her from looking bad in public, which their reputations are just gone, their money is gone, and I hope that they live in a shack next to the swamp and a couple of alligators are out there, again, next to the wet markets in Calcutta, preferably where the rotten meat is hanging. That's where those two should be living. Protecting them. It's outrageous. And then to do any and everything to undermine her, to make her look horrible, the bully, all this other stuff, which is terrible. And the fact that the people who are supporting this stuff, right? You live in an arm shot of these two doilies. Them two? Yeah, them two. You live in arm shots of them, and that doesn't concern you? It doesn't? You. All right, I'm going to try not to get angry. Try very hard not to get angry. I just don't like people abusing children. And the fact that you give these two a pass, but you call the two of them the children of Satan, right? Anyway, let me back up. I'm trying not to be judgmental. I'm trying not to get angry. Okay. But anyway, that, and also for H car trafficking, because he's in the EpiPen files. All up in it. All up in it. Not them. I'm sorry. Him. He's all up in it. You see? His face was there, present several times, emails, everything with the EpiPen files. So, Mr. Windsor, Mr. Man-Bat in Windsor served as a trade envoy for the British government from 2001 to 2011. One email exchange from 2010 in the documents published by the Justice Department in the U.S. appeared to show that Mr. Mountbatten Windsor forwarded internal reports about the official trip to Asia, including Vietnam, Singapore, Hong Kong, and mainland China, to Mr. EpiPen. And you got a lot to say about them, but you have no smoke for him at all. You just can't make this up. But clink, clink. Now, King Charles, look, if you save him, it will be the same as former President Biden saving Hunter Biden and all the horrible things that he has done. And the stuff on that laptop, he hasn't even been prosecuted for, which he needs to be prosecuted for. And him, clink, clink, he needs to be in a jail cell next to somebody named, I don't know, what is the English name for Skeeter? I don't know. Jolly Jumpin' John. Jolly Jumpin' John. But on that note, please like, subscribe. Those two are for free. And I want to thank you for stopping by.